Hello and happy Pi Day. My 68K computer is hard at work calculating digits of pi. I'm using this spigot algorithm from Rabinowitz and Wagon. Specifically, they've got this Pascal program at the end, which somebody else translated into C, and then I used it. And if we watch it for a sec, you can see it's not very fast, but it's a lot faster than I could calculate it, that's for sure. I think it takes about 3 hours and 20 minutes, and that was after a number of optimizations. Here's the code over here. Should look familiar if you look it up. The thing that we need in this implementation is, one, we want it to output digits one at a time. We don't want to just sit there and wait and have nothing to look at until it's done. And two, it needs to be in decimal. Three, it needs to be able to operate without any floating point and preferably minimal even multiplication, division, and modulo. So this is the inner loop right here, and you can see here I'm updating the RGB with this index, and that's what you're seeing there. So that gives you an idea. It's this is the bottom 3 bits, and the next 3, and the next 3. So this is like 12 bits, which is about the range that we get here. And I've actually done a very specific optimization. So we're using this modulo and divide functions that I looked at it, and I recorded all the maximum values that go in, and I saw that the values didn't go any higher than like 2 to the 19. So for these modulo and divide, instead of starting the counters at 31 like you normally would, I just started at 19, which is one more than I need, but just to be safe. The multiplication doesn't need that help. It already, the time it takes is proportional to the highest bit in the left operand. So that's cool. And here's a bit of block diagram of how this thing is going on. I know I haven't explained it very well. So at the beginning, this I've got a module that first of all puts the 68K into reset so that we can access the SRAM, and it loads the program from the QSPI, streams it into here, and it goes into SRAM. Then it lets the 68K come out of reset, and it drives the bus. And here we've got a register bank driving the LEDs, and the interesting part here is that I've got a 68K to Axi-Lite bridge that then goes to the memory interface generator driving the DDR. And there's a frame buffer in the DDR, because there's not enough RAM anywhere else to have a proper 640 by 480 frame buffer. And then I've got a module here that is requesting data out of the DDR and streaming it down to the video generator, which produces the video signal. My utilization is pretty good, although a lot of that is actually just ILAs. And here let's see what you see when it restarts. So I'm going to reset it here, and first it clears the display, and then this is how early you get those first digits. There you go, the famous digits. And here is a picture of what it looks like when it's all done. we've got 80 columns by 20 rows, so that's 3,200 digits. And when it finishes with those 3,200 digits, it just stops and goes into an idle loop. Well, that's all for today. Hope you have a happy Pi Day. Celebrate this wonderful number in your own way. Have a good one.